Made a total of $0.
Oh my
I
God.
spent $1 million on my esports team and made a total of $0. Hi, I'm Disguised Toast,
Oh, shit.
and today I'll be telling you all about how the esports industry is one of the worst things you can get into. 4 months ago, I announced that I created an esports team and that it would cost me $500,000 to run it for a year. Well, since then, I decided to also
Started off at 500.
pick up a League of Legends team. And everyone told me that that's the second worst idea I've ever had. The worst one being starting an esports team. So if you don't know, a while ago, all 10 League of Legends team in North America voted to remove the requirement to have a secondary team, like a challengers team. It's called the
no academy teams
team, where
anymore?
you basically foster and grow talent.
Why would they
one
remove
day
that?
become like pro players. Thing is, this whole secondary team thing didn't really work out because it was just a place for old players to kind of retire. So it wasn't really growing
No
new
money?
talent. So when Riot offered the opportunity to all these org owners, hey, do you guys want to keep this program going? They all voted no, because what better way to save money than to fire your secondary team? You save a lot of money.
Damn.
That, actually. Problem
didn't know
is,
that.
this change was supposed to take place next year, but it happened this year.
Damn.
And nobody told the players. So now there are a whole bunch of kids without a job in Los Angeles because they had to be in LA.
So that's when Toast comes in.
And with the esports recession in full effect, it's not looking good for the players, the orgs, the league. This move was so controversial that all the pro players protested by just not playing the whole season.
Riot delays and threatens to cancel League of Legends NA esports season. Wait, whoa. What did he say?
And with the esports recession in full effect, it's not looking good for the players, the orgs, the league. This move was so controversial that all the pro players protested by just not playing the whole season.
The main
happened
players
in for 2
protested
weeks.
on behalf
So,
of the
when I
academy
see
players.
something on fire, when I see a stock that's like all the way on the most downwards trajectory possible, I think to myself, hey, what a great opportunity. One man's trash is another man's less trashier trash, but still kind of trash. I saw this, and as someone who has been playing League of Legends for like a decade, I want to pick up some
What's
of these
Toast
players,
peak rank?
that are now jobless.
Is he good at League?
And kind of keep their dreams alive and maybe bring some excitement back to the League of Legends scene. God knows they need the help. So that's why I started a league team. Sorry, sirens. It's the IRS. Wondering why I lost all my money this year. So then last week, my accountant messages
It's
me.
the IRS wondering why his write-offs are so high this year. Sir, you're spending awfully a lot of money on expenses now. We don't like that. We don't like that at all, actually.
It says, Toast, we need to talk. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of scary. Why are you talking like that? Well, he told me that I'm actually on track to spend $1 million this year, double of
How
what I
is
was
that
expecting.
possible?
And he sent over this
That's crazy.
spreadsheet with all these red numbers, and I noticed that in the revenue section,
But
it
there's
was
no
all
green.
blocked out. And asked him, why did you block it out? He said, well, it's not blocked out. There's just nothing there. You're not making any money. And well, how do you actually make money in esports? Well, if you look at any esports org in North America, all of them are either broke or going broke. And I do mean all of them. Like, some orgs will try and like put on a front and say, hey, we're still good. We look good. Everything's cool.
We look good. He's talking about 100 Thieves. Damn, everyone's actually going broke, dude. So, where's the catch here? It's a sinking ship and you jump in?
Cool here. Trust me when I say everyone is losing a lot of money. A lot of people are being fired. No org is
Wait, yeah, Sentinel's been paying me? I think so.
safe right now. Layoffs are happening almost every week because if you can't make money, which no one is doing, then you need to stop spending money. A penny saved is a penny earned.
Penny saved is a penny earned. I might write that on my wall.
So obviously, my first thought is, well, why don't I just get some sponsors? As I'm sure all of you are thinking, it's like sponsors will give
Screw
you
the
money
sponsors,
to
bro.
run your team, right? Because sponsors gave all these other teams money and to run their teams. Hey, Mr. Sponsor, would you like to give us money and we'll display your logo?
Let's create a GoFundMe And every person who puts in $1 can have one share. And yeah, if everyone donates $1, then we can pay enough money for like maybe a year. No? At least 50K right there.
On our social media or on our jersey, and we'll promote your products.
Someone said, nah, out of here. Someone else said I wouldn't put more than $1.
Well, it turns out that after 10 years of esports teams kind of lying, misleading is the nicer term, by saying, hey, give us some money and we're going to use this money. We're going to get this Korean player and we're going to win the world championships and you're going to be really popular. No one did that. The winning part, they definitely did the Korean import part. So 10 years of this, of orgs constantly saying, hey, sponsor us, we'll put you in our YouTube video. Problem is, YouTube video that these orgs are putting out, they get like 5,000 views. Here's an example.
194 views. It's a 1-hour video.
I don't know which example is going to be displayed. I'm going to leave that up to my editor. It's not me roasting these orgs.
Yo!
It's my editor, I swear. But man, there are a lot of orgs with
All right, let's continue.
YouTube content that aren't being watched, and a lot of them have a sponsor tied to them. And you look at the views, it's like 5K, and these orgs got paid like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, to do this video. 10 years of this has made it so, surprise, brands don't want to be in esports because they're tired of bleeding money. And I kid you not, I had an experience. We approached this very high profile energy drink brand who is currently sponsoring another really high profile esports org. And we went to them and we're like, hey, we noticed you're kind of in the esports space. We'll love it if you guys partner up with us. Here are our numbers. Our YouTube numbers do twice as good. Our Twitter engagement is 10 times better. And we only want half the money. So like, can we work something out? And they said, sorry, we're leaving esports. And the only reason why we're still sponsoring this particular org is because our contract length, it ends next year and we are out of here because they definitely did not deliver on what they promised. And that's pretty much the story across the board. Brands are scared of esports because they invested millions and millions into it and they never got any significant return. And no team ever really stopped in the last decade and really asked themselves, hey, how do we really create a sustainable model? How can we be financially responsible to our investors and to our sponsors? No, it was pretty much like, hey, we need money to get players. We need money to sign streamers. We need money to do this. We need money to throw a big party because it's all about how we are perceived. It's not. It's about money. How can you survive? All the orgs are now realizing, oh, we can't. So what I've been doing is I've been working a little harder on my own stuff. I've been taking the most sponsors I've ever taken in my career because every sponsor is like being able to pay for one more player's salary for the month, right? And it keeps DSG going and buys me more time while I figure out how to make it all work. Merch is another big thing that people always point out. Hey, do merch, get some jerseys, goddamn you.
I can't talk right now. Too tired. I leaked my first item. If you didn't see earlier, Tarik.gg. Drops coming soon. Go drop your email. So your first limited edition.
You toast, we want to spend money. Well, I don't think merch is something like that will solve a lot of these big points. It's like not a long-term sustainable model for esports. It definitely helps a lot. It's been proven to make a decent amount of money, and that's why orgs like 100 Thieves and Team Liquid, they're always constantly promoting their merch, and they're constantly doing a lot of drops because it's like a proven way and one of the very, very few ways to actually make money. But it also takes like minimum 6 months to create good pieces, good drops. And while yes, I could have taken the DSG logo and slapped it on a yellow t-shirt and sold it for $20 and people definitely would have bought it, I've always been very fixated on providing higher value when it comes to like merch. Like Even my plushie. I like my plushie. I think it's very
Fire.
like well made. That the hat stays on. You got a big old mustache, sunglasses. It's nice. It's simple. It's high quality. I think I sell these for like $25. Maybe it should be $30 because of inflation these days. But I make $1 from each of these, and these are constantly sold out. I'm just happy that people are happy with this, and it's the same approach I would take with the DSG merch, which is why it's taking so long. Please be patient. I will work on it. Still gonna take a while. It's probably gonna take 6 months from now. Maybe I'll get it out by Christmas. Who knows? But the most important thing is when it comes to like these streamer relationship. Not that we have a relationship, viewers. I'm not parasocial like that. But our career is based on fans supporting us, and if I'm like gonna sell you guys something, it's gotta be worth it. My biggest fear is someone buying something off mine or like not giving money to me in any way, but feeling like after, oh, this wasn't worth it. That would make me feel terrible. I did think of this last way to make money that's worth looking into, which is OnlyFans, except without the boobs. So,
wait, what? No, what?
Patreon. Essentially, fans on Patreon usually pay a few bucks a month to see some cool and special content. Now, this concept isn't new with streamers or esports orgs, actually.
No boobs. What? Come on, bro. I'll throw a tit out there. Fuck it. We gotta fucking get these players paid.
You have streamers like Hassan, Lily, Ludwig doing Patreon for their podcast, but for esports orgs, they do something a little more how they perceive it as cool. I'm not saying they're not cool. I'm just saying like it's a little extra. But yeah, they create their own little platform and name it something like Cloud9 Stratus, Liquid Plus, the Sen Society for Sentinels. And it's the same idea, which is, hey, give us $5 a month, get some cool benefits like behind the scenes look with our pro players. Problem is, not a lot of people are excited about watching pros play 20 questions with each other as these exclusive behind the scenes look, because surprise, esports orgs are just absolutely terrible at making good content. And they thought like, hey, why don't
most
we
esports orgs are
our pro players in some way? And they do a bad job. But maybe the idea is good, right? Look, if there are thousands of viewers willing to spend $5 a month on millionaire streamers just for a little badge in their chat, maybe there are some fans out there that are willing to throw in $5 a month to keep a team going. A team they like, a team they support. Unlike other sports or traditional media, streaming entertainment has always been free. It never costs anything to watch anything. All these hours of streams and tournaments and events. And that's what makes streaming so unique, and that people only pay if they genuinely just want to support something, and that's something pure about that. So I'm gonna experiment with the Patreon, and
I think it's a good idea.
The money goes directly to the players and staff. During watch parties, I'll probably like put a little patron chat up on screen in the corner so that people who do support the team financially can kind of like be showcased for the support, like a weekly video where I give an update
on how
the teams are doing. So this week's video is probably going to be really depressing because our Valorant team...
Toast? Toast is just money. I'll get you the fucking money, dude. Someone call John. Where's Broden? Where's Jody? Someone call somebody, bro. Bro, this team took him out, bro. These motherfuckers are shooting back all day long. Handle his poor little heart, dude. He's just a team owner, bro. He wanted to do something different. He wanted to do something no one else could.
Did so bad. We went 0-11 in our last 11 matches.
That's funny.
We did so bad that we got kicked out of the Challenger League, and we would have to re-qualify next year. So it's gonna be a sad one. Obviously, there are gonna be drastic changes made. It's gonna be a little spicy. Of course, anyone giving DSG $5 a month, in some way you are an investor, not a legal investor. I want to make that clear.
Aww.
You are not owed any stock in the company.
Come on,
but,
bruh.
You will be given essentially the financials of the company. If you are really curious about the money breakdown, that is something I'm gonna make available, because if we are asking for fan support, then it is really imperative that we are transparent with how that money is spent, how that we have to be financially responsible.
That's cool.
And you guys will see in the balance sheet that we are paying our players a pretty low amount. Everyone that plays on DSG essentially take a pay cut. Everyone that works at DSG, so we have essentially 2 full-time employees, have taken a pay cut from their previous job because it's just something they believe
Passion
in.
project.
And I'm super grateful.
And clout.
That they are taking a chance with us. And I'm hoping that with the Patreon, we can maybe bump everyone's salaries up a little bit. So if you want to support the players, you can do so over at patreon.com/disguised. And yeah, that's my esports update for y'all.
Hey, I'm dropping the link in chat. If anyone wants to become an investor, you heard him. You get stocks, credit card details, and shit.
I'm really hoping in 4 months I'm not making another video titled "How I Spent $2 Million." But who knows? You want to watch our League of Legends?
What do you mean leak it? I didn't buy it. Oh, you mean buy it and leak it? Bro, are you guys out of your minds? This is one man trying to put food on the table, roof, can't talk, I'm tired. Roof above the head of player, and you want to scam him?
Games we are playing on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays. So please check them out if you are into League of Legends. I know most people in NA are not anymore, but for those still left, you can come check us out there. So yeah, I will see you all next time. Bye.
Still keeping a smile on his face $1 million later. You got to respect that.